All right, guys, welcome. My name is Kirsten Mitchell. I'm one of the performance coaches at Acatio. If I am not moving super well, especially at my left foot, my toddler threw a tantrum this morning with ceramic mugs, clanked them together, and then as mom was picking it up, stepped on a nice piece and it shredded on my foot. So that is work from home in a nutshell. But we're here, we're excited, it's Thursday. Let's get some workout in. Cool? All right, first we'll start the warm-up, and then we'll get to the meat and potatoes of it. So we're gonna start on the ground for the warm-up part. Once you guys start rolling back and forth, once you come up, extend and reach through. Roll back, extend and reach through. Let's go one more time. Beautiful. Then from here, after you kind of got that done, I want you to transition into a quadruped position. So quadruped pretty much means that my wrists are directly under my shoulders, knees are directly under my hips, tucking my toes underneath. From here, I'm gonna do a little quad rocking. So it means I'm gonna push my hips back. So for me, it's gonna be towards like that gray cabinetry, and then back to neutral. Push it back to neutral. Couple more times here. Getting that tissue loosen up. Good. As I'm doing this, I'm pushing my hands into the ground, so I'm starting to feel a little stretch in the back of my shoulders. Now let's go feet a little, excuse me, not feet, knees a little bit wider. So I'm doing a little bit wider. Gonna sit back, and then as I transition forward, I'm gonna drop my hips to the ground. Oh, feeling some things. Sink it back. Hips to the floor. This may be really uncomfortable for you, so just go as far as you start to feel like maybe a little bit of tension, but nothing to where you're pushing past anything. One more. Good, now what I want you to do is I want you to bring that right knee back directly under your hip and extend one side. So now I'm in this position in that quadruped. From here, I want you to sit back. My left leg's extended, so I'm gonna use my right hand to thread the needle through. So it's two moves. My hips are going back, and then I'm reaching through. Going back up to neutral, and then repeating. Let's go 2 more times. One more. Ah, that feels good. I'm gonna transition sides. So now my left knee is under my hip, extending my right foot. My right foot's gonna be flat with the ground, 2 hands ahead. I'm gonna sit back, sink into my hip, and then rotate and reach towards my toes. Come on back up. Sit back, reach towards my toes. Back neutral, towards my toes. Let's go one more. Even it out. Beautiful. And then we're gonna go back to that bottom portion of the world's greatest. Okay, so we're gonna get really efficient here with our movements. So to do this, I want you in a push-up position. From here, bring your left foot to the outside. Okay, so now let me transition my position. My left foot's on the outside. Bring my inside elbow towards my inner ankle. Rotate, so I'm rotating towards that top knee. 2 hands down, extending toes to nose. Back to bending, and then I'm gonna alternate sides. So now my right leg's up, right elbow instep, rotating away from the camera, 2 hands down, extending toes to nose, and then repeating. So now I'm gonna switch legs, doing the same thing. Rotate, 2 hands down, toes to nose, boom. And rotate, 2 hands down, toes to nose, perfect. And guys, this is a really efficient warm-up exercise. In between classes, I went for a run yesterday, in between the days, and I didn't want to warm up, but I coached myself. I was like, you know what, you need to do it. And I was like, you know what, I just told him yesterday, one of the most efficient warm-up exercises is this one, so I did this. And 2 other things, and then got on my run. So sometimes the coach is going to coach up the coach. And extend. Perfect. Now let's get to standing. Hopefully we're feeling a little bit better already. Now I want to go into a reverse lunge with an overhead reach. So to do so, starting tall, lunging backwards, reaching up overhead without necessarily extending my spine like this. So I'm going to reach back, I'm going to reach straight up, and then come back up tall. So reverse lunge back, reaching straight up, boom. So this is forcing me to keep my chest really tall. First lunge. So a couple more. So one more each side. Come on. We got this. Good. Feeling pretty good? All right. Next we're going to go to a knee hug, to a lateral lunge, to a drop lunge. Okay, so how is this going to look? I'm going to start first my left foot, and we'll alternate each side in between so we're not getting too tired. Coming down, left foot down, bring my right knee towards my chest, keeping my balance. Then from here, I'm going to go lateral lunge, come up, control that push off, and then go right into a drop lunge. Okay, so follow along with me. Here, right to the chest, lateral, control it, control it, control it, drop. Perfect. Grab it again, lateral, and then drop. Let's go one more time. Coming up, here, lateral, and drop. Good. We're gonna do the same thing on the side. I know that we're gonna alternate, but I changed my mind. Also, as a coach, you can change your mind. Let's go knee hug, lateral, and then drop. Boom. Right back to it. Bring that knee to the chest, lateral, boom, drop. One more time. Knee to chest, lateral, and drop. Perfect. How we doing? How we feel? Let's check the time. All right. Let's hit our neural activation, then we'll get into the workout. Cool? All right. So neural activation today, we'll do the drop squats into the 2-inch runs, but I want to add a little bit of nuance to the 2-inch runs today. So when we're doing our 2-inch runs, we're going to bring, this foot is just going to stay in a 2-inch run. Our first one, our right side, once we go, we're going to move it in and out. So imagine there's like a line on my carpet or wherever you're at. You're going to step over it and back and forth. So I'll be up, down, and on go. We'll do 2-inch runs, and then your one foot is going to go back and forth. Cool? And then we'll alternate each time. We'll end up doing it 4 times total. So then it'll be even. Imagine that. I've thought of everything today. Ready? All right. So follow with me. Everyone up and down. Up and down. First leg up, go. And relax. Good. So no matter which leg you picked first, now we're going to do the same thing opposite side. Cool? Let's do it. Everyone up, down, go. And relax. Whew. Did you notice any side was different? I noticed that time my left side was a little bit weirder. There was a little bit more thinking up here. All right, one more each side. Here we go. Up, down, go. Woo! And time. Nicely done. Last one, and then we'll get into the 2 work sets. The 2 work blocks, I should say. Here we go. Up, down, go. Woo! Woo! And relax. Nice. Feeling good? Feeling pretty fresh? Ready to get after it? Awesome. So I'm going to talk through what's to come. So if you want to do jumping jacks or just stay moving in place, do whatever you want to do, or if you just want to stand and watch me, that's great too. Don't sit down though. Stay standing. That'll be my only request. Cool? All right. So we have 2 big work blocks today. So we're both doing 2 sets in each, but we're going to do each exercise a total of 3 times before we move on to the next exercise. So we'll do 4 exercises total, so we'll do 3 of each, then we'll go through each one another time. So we'll end up doing 6 of each exercise before we complete that block, get a little half time, and then do the same type of timing variations, but with new exercises. Cool? Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. If it was, just follow along with me. We'll go through it. Just know you're gonna do each exercise 3 times before we do another exercise. So, exercises today. The first one we have is a lateral shuffle, okay? So this is the one, we're gonna be in our athletic base position. So I'm not like super low, I just get that nice knee bend. And then I'm first gonna move, in this, my case, I move towards my left. So my outside leg, I'm gonna push in the middle of the inside edge of my foot, push, 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 push. And then I'm always gonna keep a nice gap, this gap between my feet. So we're not clicking our heels, we're not Dorothy, this isn't Wizard of Oz, okay? So we're always keeping that nice gap between it. If you've never done before, just do the best you can. And if you need to, there's absolutely no problem doing this, push, stop, push, stop, versus getting some speed, okay? Go wherever is most comfortable and most relevant to you today. Second one, we have a little combo. We're gonna do 5 high knees, or 10 high knees, 5 each side, to 5 jumping jacks. 5 jumping jacks. So what's it gonna look like? You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right back into it. So as you're going back and forth. And counting to 10 is like, you just can't figure it out, do 10-ish, and then 5-ish jumping jacks. We just wanna keep going back and forth between those 2 movements. Next one, heading on the ground, we're getting into a pillar bridge. And if you want the challenge, we're gonna do that contralateral reach. So what this one's gonna look like, we're in our pillar bridge. So in this position, if you need to drop down to your knees, feel free to do so. Up here, then I reach as far as I can in a diagonal from my opposite arm, which is my right leg, left foot, little tap, and then tapping the other side. So just extending, reaching out both sides. Last exercise we have, back up standing. We're gonna be doing 2 feet in, 2 feet out, that quick feet action, okay? So bring my feet in, 2 out, 2 in, 2 out, 2 in, 2 out in place, okay? So getting those feet moving, turn that over, try to stay light on our feet as we do that like little quick feet movement. Cool? Let's do it, y'all. Well, we might as well here, might as well get some work in, right? All right, we're getting started in 8 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First one is that lateral shuffle, going side to side. Here we go, boom, boom, side to side. Boom. Pushing up that leg, so controlling it, control, push, control, push. So just like we just lateral bounds, same thing, we're changing direction from going to one side, pushing it the other way. First break, second one coming up. So I think I did forget to mention 20 on, 10 off for those 3 times. 20 on, 10 off. I just got so excited to get to the work. So we'll do 3 times of each exercise, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then we'll move on. Go 3, 2, 1, time. Got one more here, one more here. Then we're moving on to those high knees, jumping jack combo. Here we go. Good job. One side to side. Use as much room as you have. I'm going side to side this way so I can see the camera, so you guys can see me and make sure I'm not still doing the exercise. It would have made more sense to be you to move this way and kind of see the camera. Do that. All right, we got 3 down there. Moving on to this 10 high knees, 5 jumping jacks. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4, 5. Back to it. Here we go. 1. There we go. Good. Get that rhythm. Boom. Nicely done. So since I ended at jumping jacks, I'm going to try to always remember, so I'm going to start at jumping jacks, since I only did 1. So I'll do jumping jacks, and now get back in to the high knees. Wait, come on, keep moving. Got one more here. One more here, then we're heading to the ground. Get into that pillar bridge. All right, here we go. Good, there we go. Back and forth, back and forth. Come on, stay with me, stay with it. Not too bad, right guys? Come on, come on. All right, pillar bridge. Adding that reach if you so choose to. Trying to keep our hips level with the ground. So everybody put a bowl of soup on your back right now. Don't spill it. Don't spill it as you reach. Keep it up. Not too bad. My foot's not bleeding yet, so we're all good. Here we go. 2 more. Let's go. 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down. If you're doing that and you're reaching and you're starting to feel like you're a ship on like some wavy like terrain, then just potentially lose the reach and just stay in that pillar bridge. There's nothing wrong with modifying it down a little bit when you need to. When you start to get tired, you're losing the form. Don't lose the purpose of the exercise by making it too hard that you're just not ready for it. Boom, down there. Back to our feet, 2 and 2 up. 2 and 2 up. A little bit. 2 and 2 up. We don't have to do it super high knee, but I don't want it to be like a shuffle. Your feet aren't coming off the ground. So 2 and 2 up. Bring it up a little bit. At least enough so a credit card can slip under them. So nothing too crazy, but I definitely want you to be. 2 more here, and then we are done with the first set. We got 1 more set of 3 of each again. Yeah, that's it. Almost got the first quarter done. Almost done with the first quarter. Make it quick. Boom. And if you get to a point where you get lost, your feet get all tangled, that's fine. Laugh for a second, and then get right back into it. And 1 more. 1 more. Big breath, big breath. Pick it up. Nice. Good speed, good speed. Come on. Who's gonna beat me today? Who's gonna be quicker than me today? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Take a break. You got 8 seconds and we're back up. At any point in time when you need some water, you need a little bit longer break, take it and then jump back in when you're ready. Here we go. Back into it. Lateral shuffles. There we go. Stay low, so especially when you start tall, you'll start doing this. I want you to try to stay low, stay in that stance. By being a little bit uncomfortable, that's how we're gonna get better. Relax. So don't necessarily, as soon as you start to feel a little discomfort, especially if it's muscular, stay with it, get a little bit stronger. Here we go. Right side. Good job. Control your breathing. Go 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 1 more. 1 more. They're moving on to those high knees. Jumping jack combo. Here we go. Side to side. Side to side. Keep moving. Stay with it. Stay with it. 10 seconds. Come on. Stay low. Stay low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Moving on to this 10 high knees, 5 jumping jacks. Coming up in 3 seconds. I know it's quick. 10 seconds goes by quick. Definitely feels like it goes by quicker. We start to get a little tired. Back into it. There we go. Go. 1 down, 2 to go. Back a little bit. All right. Back to it. Good job, guys. Stay focused. Stay with it. Come on. Get stronger, guys. Come on. Get stronger. 3, 4, 5. Nice. Got one more here. One more here. Then we're going to the ground, going to that pelvic bridge. Nice. You got this, staying tall, big posture. There we go, come on. Got 3 seconds. Good. Head to the ground, get that pelvic bridge with that reach, okay? Or if you want to do it on your knees, you're just like, I'm not ready there yet. Do that. Don't let me tell you something that is contrary to what you're able to do. So if I say, do this, but this isn't a very good idea for you today for whatever reason, always feel free to modify things. Change it up, do what you can do. Kind of always have that mentality. You can't do something for whatever reason, find something you can do. Let's say you can't go on your elbows for whatever reason, like you have an elbow injury, maybe do some crunches. Always make an adjustment of what you can do versus focusing on what you can't do. There you go, come on, stay strong, 5 seconds. 2, 4, nice, 1 more, come on, stay with it, 1 more. Last one here, then we're gonna back up on our feet, 2 in, 2 out. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, back up on our feet, 2 in, 2 out. 2 in, 2 out, last exercise, or half time's coming up. All right, here we go, 2 in, 2 out, 2 in, 2 out, there we go. Good, keep your hips pointed towards me, keep them pointing towards me. Use your arms a little bit, help coordinate what your feet are doing. So you try to do this without your hands, just get a little awkward. So use your arms to help coordinate. One foot is stepping forward, opposite arm comes forward, and then so on and so forth. Don't overthink it, it's usually a pretty instinctual. There you go, come on. Good. 10 seconds. Let's go, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. Nicely done, y'all, nicely done. We got 1 more coming up. 1 more, we got half time. All right, let's do this, finish this up strong. There we go, there we go. Now we're cooking, come on, come on. 10 seconds. There we go. All the way. Don't stop. Yeah, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Half time. Get a little bit of a drink, and then we'll regather, and I'll tell you what we got coming up next. High five. Great job. All right. What's next? So same timing, 20 on, 10 off, 3 of each exercise, 2 times all the way through. First exercise, we're gonna go alternating drop lunges. Move this a little way for a second. kind of this is a warm up, staying up nice and tall, bringing that leg back, about a foot out, a foot down, dropping down, and then alternating to the other side. So if you need to get a little bit more room, so set that back up further, just because you're kind of like, your hips are like, we don't do that. Feel free to do that, okay? Or if you're like, that's really hurting, Kirsten, go side to side. Just go side to side. So pick what you can do. Next exercise, we're actually gonna get into a plank position. So plank position is that push-up position. And we got a few options here. So the one I'm gonna show while standing, because I think it'll be a bit easier to see. Your first option is to bring your thumb, let's imagine, I'm in a push-up position right now. Bring your thumb to your opposite hip. So touch your thumb and then point it away. So touch your thumb, point it away, set that down, and do the same thing the other side. And then your other option is, if you're ready for the challenge, because this is quite challenging, do that same thing, and as you're extending and giving that thumbs up, lift your leg at the same time, okay? Just gonna take a bunch of coordination and a bunch of core stability, okay? So I'll show you what this is gonna look like. So my first one, I'm here. Since I'm pretending that I don't have the stability, I'll put my feet wide. I'm gonna bring my thumb towards my hip and then point it away. Thumb towards my hip, point away. Do the same thing on my knees as well. If you want like a challenge today, come in here, thumb towards here, and then as I extend, I'm lifting that leg up. So keep it down while we reach, and then lift it as we're pulling away, okay? So a little nuance today for that one. Third exercise, we're gonna stay on the ground. We're gonna do a bicycle crunch. So I don't want you to be pulling on our neck. My hands are just here to kind of be a pillow for my neck, my head. Just kind of resting here. And then from here, I'm getting this like my turtle position. So my rib cage is down. We extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Big thing here that people usually don't do well is they don't extend the opposite leg. It's just kind of like this. I want to get full extension as you're twisting to the bent knee and then going to the other side. So full extension, rotating towards that bent knee. We'll do that for that third exercise. And then fourth and final is something I like to call, I don't know if this is like the official term for it, but we did this one before, the predator jacks, okay? So we're gonna start a bit narrow, going wide, opening up. So boom, going back and forth here, hitting that predator jack, okay? Feel free to take the jump out of it and just go in and out. Cool? We ready? Ready to get this over with? No, Raphael, I didn't want to, just next time, I'm not gonna do nuts. Come right towards you. 8 seconds. Raphael's like, man, I'm done. My screen's broke. Drop lunges coming up first. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop lunges. Back and forth. Good. Taking our time with this. If we need to, or we can speed this up a little bit. Probably even add a little plyo. Boom. If we want to, definitely not required. Okay? Definitely not required. You can still get all the benefit from this exercise and not add that plyo movement. But if you're like, hey, I just want to jump around more for a reason today, you can't add a plyo to that movement. Same thing. Got 2 more here. Boom. Side to side. Good. So this one, my top leg is doing the majority of the work. So my back leg's going there. This one's pushing me up though. One more. One more here, then we're going to that plank position with that arm lift. And if it's like that extra movement of going to your hip is like complicating you, there's nothing wrong with just being in that plank position and then just doing the arm lift part of it. But if you kind of want a little bit more nuance to it today, bring that arm towards your hip, thumbs up, and then going thumbs away. Cool? All right, it's time to get into it. Plank with lift. You want to try to add that foot up in the air? Go for it. Tell me how it goes. 3, tight. And when you get it, you're gonna lift, hold it for a second, feel that control. Whew. Not easy, right, y'all? Got 2 more here. You guys didn't come here because you wanted something easy. That's what I'm here for. Control. Let's go, 6 seconds. Own it, own the movement. Own your body. So kind of like being able to be limited by having no equipment, we really get a chance to just own our body weight through different movements, different planes. It's kind of cool. Last one here. 3, 2, 1, time. On our back sides, bicycle crunch. Getting that full extension, starting in this like how it's called turtle position. So a little bit of flexion here. Bring my rib cage down. Then one opposite. Get that full extension. That way, 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and quick rest. Quick rest. You got 5 more seconds, then we're back at it. Ten seconds. Two. Now, second round, I definitely was feeling that a lot more. Third round's gonna be a bit uncomfortable, but you got it, I got it. Let's do it, right into it. Nice, come on guys. Stay with it. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sorry. We are back up on our feet. Got those predator jacks coming up next. Who's excited? I'm excited. Back and forth. Good, opening up. If you can, try to get your back of your heel of your hand behind your shoulders. That's challenging. While keeping your chest up, you can't just do this. That's cheating, okay? Keep that chest up. Try to get your back of your hands behind your shoulders. I can barely do it. I'm sure some of you are much better than me at that. Here we go, 2 more. Good, nice soft landing. Be sure as we're doing this, make sure our knees are coming in as we're coming out. Sure our knees are following my toes. The toes are a little bit pointed out. 2, 1, down. One more here. Come on now. One more here, you got this. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Nice job, guys. Come on. Gut check time. We're about to go into the 4th quarter. Get a couple more seconds. Then we're back up top. One more round through. Woo. Good, quick break. Then we're going to drop lunges. Drop lunges was our first exercise. Right back into it. Here we go. These predator jacks are a bit harder than they look, huh? There we go, right back into it. Drop lunges. I know our legs are getting a little tired. I know they're fatigued, but let's work through that fatigue a little bit. If you slow down the pace, but I don't want you to just completely quit on it. Work through it a little bit. Here we go. Fatigue and sharp shooting pain weight, two different things. Okay. Here you go. 5 seconds. One more here, then we're getting on the ground to that plank position, adding that arm lift or that arm and leg lift. Here we go. 10 seconds. You got this, come on. All the way through. 3, 2, 1. Good. Moving on, plank with lift. Here we go. Good way, just get right into it, y'all. Give me 5 seconds left. Nice. A little bit of rest. 2 more here. 2 more here. Stay strong. Stay strong. Stay focused. Let's do it. Good job. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good. One more. Come on. One more. Stay with it. You got this. You got this. Here we go. 8 seconds. Then we're going on our backs. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Nicely done, y'all. Head into that bicycle crunch. We're almost there, guys. Come on, we got 2 more exercises. And the block left. Good, get that full extension. Almost imagine kicking someone away from you. Get that full extension. Time. 2 more. 2 more. Nice job. Push that belly button towards the floor. Push it towards the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got 1 more left here, y'all. 1 more left here. And then we're getting back up, predator jacks to finish. Here we go. Nice job. Stay with it. Come on, you got this. We got 11 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, y'all. Back up. Last exercise coming up. Those predator jacks. We got 3 of these. Then we're done. That way. Come on. Stay with it. Stay strong. Stay tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Come on. 2 more. You got this. Lock in. Lock in. No time. That away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. One more. One more. You got this. Stay tall. Breathe. Raise it. Good. Remember, back your hands behind our shoulders, the tall chest. Six seconds, come on. 3, 2, 1. Time. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, just to finish, I want you to sit in a deep squat position. So we're gonna sit right here. Wherever your deep squat is, I want you to sit right there. Maybe it's a bit taller, maybe it's right where I'm at, wherever. Don't rest your hands, just sit in this position. Just sit right here. While you're sitting here, to distract you and to kind of get you ready for the rest of your day, I want you to think of 3 things you're grateful for. What are 3 things in this moment you are grateful for? Maybe
activity completed.
One of the things you're grateful for that this will be over very soon, and that counts. But just think of 3 things as we finish up. We just got a handful of seconds left. No, a handful is very big. Stay here. Couple more breaths. All right, come up, relax. Great job, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Go on, have a great rest of the day. I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.